Blimey, haven't done one of these for a while. Although it's technically a PCP station, the follow-on from the Pop station, but it's close enough, isn't it? I've had this in the cupboard for many a year. And you know what? I thought it's time to finally get out YD-G102, the catchily named Nintendo DS ripoff, with swipe card. Oh god, this is going to be awful, isn't it? Right, so there's a gamepad. That's definitely a thing that exists for the second player, presumably. There's a screen. There's lots of guff around the screen, some speakers, one of which doesn't have any holes in, so is only cosmetic. There's a card in it, and some controls, and swiping direction, because... yes. Well, this is going to be intriguing, isn't it? Dot Matrix Game Player. The newest game player with Dot Matrix LCD. With coloured background. Now we're talking. With a game card, then swipe machine above, you can select the game. Right. I'm just going to nod my head politely. Built-in 8 games, swipe card with backlight, you've kind of covered that bit, and 2-player. That's that. Look, right 2, left 2, down 2, up 2, A2, and yet they haven't marked on the first button. This is very strange. And you can sign the card with a pen. What a world we live in. Insert card, swipe card. So there's different cards for different games. No, that seems like a little bit too advanced, frankly, but we shall see. Backlight. Well, that helps for filming, so that's all good. We've got Robot Wars. I'm guessing that's more a Transformery thing from the pictures as opposed to the TV show Robot Wars. If this had Thermidor 2 in it, it would be the finest thing ever made. Risk King. I seem to remember that was like a Mario rip-off. We've seen that before, haven't we? Bumper Ball. Oh dear. Zoomer or something? Matchstick Man. It looks like one of those old Xiao Zhao flash animations, if you're old enough to remember those. The Wall, sort of breakout Arkanoid style thing. Risker, I've definitely seen that before. That was like a platform, wasn't it? Shoot Ball, that does just look like one of those flash games where you shoot arrows at balls. And Receive Apple. Oh, how charmingly phrased. Catch apples falling, I would presume. Please keep this information for further reference. Yeah, it's going to be so useful in my life. Well, that's a thing, isn't it? Blimey. And takes, what batteries again? Oh, 3 AA batteries. No, AAA batteries. That's a worry, because I don't think I have any spare. And, well, I did open this up years ago, put some batteries in, checked it turned on, and left it. So I'm hoping the batteries are still in there and still work. If they're not still in there, that would be a worry, because I haven't taken them out. Right, let's open her up. Hey, there we are. I like resealable packaging like that. Gamepad. I think this is based on the early design of the PS3 controller. Obviously, the PS3 controller came in and was identical to like the DualShock, wasn't it? Same as the bloody PlayStation 1 and 2. But they hadn't, sort of in early mock-up photos, they had this weird boomerang-shaped controller. I think this is probably based on that. Anyway, let's throw that over there and forget about it, because, you know, the Player 1 controls are on this. I presume, always a worry, it's gone a bit fake DS Lite, so we can probably guess what kind of time this was made. Ah, dearie me. Ooh, quality control passed, rank A. This is probably a lie. And 0 to 3 micro onions. Marvellous. Well, I like all the sort of weird sticky stuff that's on it. That's always nice. Let's open her up and look at the real beauty inside. Yeah, they're trying to make it look like a Windows laptop, I would presume, the old Windows XP style background. And, yeah, this is going to be very similar to many things we've seen before, except, yeah, it does come out. It's just a bit of card with a load of meaningless numbers on. So it's a pretend credit card. You swipe it in here, swiping direction. This is going to be very confusing. Is there just... Hang on, I think there's just a little button in there, and if the button registers it's being pushed, it's just another button that does something on the screen, I would presume. Game select? Well, there's one way to find out. On with you. Unexpected jump cuts, because the batteries were dead. But fortunately, I did find some more, and they seem to work, because when I switched this, it did this. How exciting. I also had a small heart attack because it took a while for the LCD to come on off the backlight and I thought it was dead. Anyway, that is contrast up, I believe. Yes. And there we are. Now, start. No. Oh, we probably have to swipe our magic card. Are you ready, friends? I've never been so excited to swipe a thing in another thing. This really is just another button that's hidden away, isn't it? Oh, yes, the sound effect. Trans! That's a slightly unexpected phrase, I must say. So it's Transformers, because that's clearly Optimus Prime, and it's not short for transsexual, which it normally is. And whilst I think a video game about what it's like to be transsexual in society would probably be a very good thing in general, and, you know, the medium of storytelling in games could do it justice, maybe. But I don't think a tiny dot matrix screen and annoying repetitive music could do it justice in any way, shape or form. Because frankly, it's even managing to mangle fighting bloody robots. So this is Optimus Prime on the left, clearly. Is it like Bumblebee on the right? He turns into a Jaguar and a truck? Wow, I missed that episode of the cartoon. They've got some special moves going on, haven't they? Oh, the music's off. Right. I'm going to leave it on that. I've got no idea. Right, start. Okay, versus... Do I select... Oh, no, I can select one of the two. I obviously want to be Optimus Prim here, don't I? There we are. Stage 1. Yeah. Go for it. Yay. Punch. Also, more punch. Oh, I've fallen heavily. I've fallen down. I can't get up. The sprites are too big. Oh, he's just pulled a gun on me. That's cheating. Come on. Oh, there we are. That'll teach you. Just pulling down, he turns into a truck, actually. That seems to be what... Oh, did he just turn into a car for a second, or was it the other one? I'm very confused by this. So the plan just seems to be to drive around doing that, although it didn't seem to do any damage. Now he's shot me again. What are the controls? When are the controls? Why are the controls? Who are the controls? How? I mean, I can't seem to do any sort of special move motions. Although it's not being helped by the fact that my hands are... He's got a spinning bird kick. Unbelievable. Yeah, my hands are absolutely freezing. It's like sub-zero temperatures, and the heating in this house is broken and won't be fixed until the weather gets better. So it's slightly difficult to move fingers at the moment. It's literally, there's just like the banjo player from bloody, you know, did dueling banjos and Deliverance is going loopy in the background, and you can't seem to really do a whole lot. Well, it's going to have to be punches and kicks, I think. No, he's going to sort me out. Now he's turned into a vulture and killed me or something and lift... What? Is he just doing... Oh, I thought he was lifting him up in the air. I thought that's quite impressive, but no. He has merely done a victory pose while I fell over slowly. Can I pause it? Apparently not. Are there any instructions on this thing or anything? No, there's... Oh, no, yes! We have the toilet paper, friends. Quiet, you. Right, game rule. There's a function. What? Game operate, risking. Right. I want... Where's game 1? It seems to start with game 2. Ah, Transformers, they're calling this, right. Are you sitting comfortably, friends? Then let us begin. This game has 3 rounds, each round 60 seconds. You can pass to next level if win 2 rounds in 3. You can use 2 handles for 2 players after entering the game. You can select double play mode by pressing A button on the gamepad. It will turn to game demo mode. You're not... How... You're not telling us the controls? That's kind of what I need here. And... let's move on to the next game, shall we? Right, let's turn it on again. Oh, I should have turned it off, because now we're going to do all the contrast stuff again, haven't I? Yeah, right. I'll hold it about here. We're going to swipe, and we're going to go on to the second game. So I presume I swipe again. Risk King! Pretty sure that is what we call a Mario. Oh, Mario, what has become of you? Yay! Oh, bloody hell, I thought it was a heart, but it was an enemy. See, the problem with all this Game King stuff is, while it's very impressive compared to things like... Oh my goodness, he's got even taller. You know, the original pop stations and stuff. There is the problem of... There's just not enough room for the sprites. They always try and overdo it on the detail, and then it gets very difficult as a result. Also, I'm having to play through the viewfinder of the camera because I cannot see the screen from this angle at all. That was coming, wasn't it? I keep pushing down on there in case there's like a secret thing. Well, I mean, it's a very primitive version of Super Mario World, I suppose. Screw you, thing. Right. Can we get to the end? No, we probably can't, because these things are going to start dropping on us. Aha! Now, this is a conveyor belt. It feels like it. But I can barely see on the side of the screen, so this is not easy. I'd forgotten the annoying little repetitive music bits that these games always have. Yay! Oh, I missed the mushroom though, that's annoying. Yep, go right off the top of the screen, that will help the world. Come on, I want to get to the flag at the end. There probably isn't a flag at the end, but hey. No! Do not risk it. Although you are the Risk King, being overtly risky can ruin lives. Oh, look at that. Alright, thank you. Does this keep going forever? Because I'm not planning on living that long. No, I've died. What a tragedy. Well, I think I'd call that a Mario rip-off. I don't know about you. Next. Zuma. It is literally Zuma. Annoying frog. Just start. We know what to do in Zuma. Circle of balls. You fire other balls at them. Get them to match. And away you go. Oh. How do I know which one we're firing next? Oh, it's like half full. Ah! I've just realised what a stunningly bad idea single colour Zuma is. This is a game you really need colours for, isn't it? Also, what's with the weird music? Sounds like a 1920s bar hall or something. I've fudged it up, guys. Oh wait, it's been slightly kind and given me a thing. Oh, no, I messed that one up as well. You can't quite tell where they're going. You can't be accurate because of the big jumps in, well, pixels left and right. And of course, it's very hard to see which are which because they're just different balls with slightly different coloured in areas because there are no colours. Gonna be honest, I think I'm looking forward to the next game. Matchstick Man. He forms his own letter A amongst his powers. Come on then. Right. Oh god, oh no. It's going to be the Transformers game all over again. Stage 1. Go on. It really is, isn't it? It's the same game engine. Oh my god, this is so Xiao Xiao. This really is. Man, this is... I don't know, this is weirdly impressive in a strange way. Oh, come on, he's got all the weapons, look. Super moves. Yeah, look, he's taken... I think that animation is actually taken from... If you don't know what Xiao Xiao is, they were old stick figure animations, but incredibly smooth-looking ones, and they were very impressive in the early days of Flash and stuff. Ha! Oh, dear. Oh, I ain't going to win this because it's basically uncontrollable, but hey, we appreciate the concept. Oh, look at that! Right, next game, we ain't going to beat that, I don't think. This is a heck of a thing. I really wish I could... The moves seem to do anything, or you could work out what they do, or something just worked in some way, shape or form. Because he seems to have all these special moves. I'm presuming there's a way you can do them. That doesn't mean there is necessarily, does it, for these knockoff electronics? But there we are. Next up, The Wall. All you Pink Floyd fans out there must be super pleased. Right. Yeah. Begin. I don't know why I was waiting for without pressing the button. Stage 1. Funky. This is going to be, yeah, struck down again by not enough screen space. It's screen space, isn't it? Ooh, there's bonus blocks. Oh, that multi-ball already. Crikey. Oh, no, I missed one. No, jump. You can't move quick enough. Right. Don't know what that did. Some of them used to give you a laser and stuff, didn't they, in games like this, but not that one, apparently. Man, the music. This isn't at all bad, is it? Really, in its way. It's not particularly good, I've got to be honest. But it's not really that bad. It actually does kind of work. Yeah, there's a bit more sort of slightly smoother movement on the old bat there. I suppose because it's not quite as big as some of the other bits and bobs. But I am so bored of this now. You would not believe. Next... Oh, no, wait, when you see what the... Oh! I wanted to see what the power-up did, but I messed it up. No. Now I find it the wrong way. Nah. Next. Risker. There's Risker. Looks like bloody Cuphead. But he's got a jolly tune. So we've had Risk King. This is Risker. This is Mario's risky brain, which has escaped from his risky head. Right. Start. I want that music played at my wedding. Right. Yeah, this is very similar. I think we're going to see games that possibly use the engines of the other games, if that makes any sense. Oh. This is a little bit less involved than the Mario one, really, isn't it? Oh! That was a risk I didn't need to take. You do bang your head on the platforms. Right. Go down there, Risker. Yay, Risker. He's our favourite. If he can't do it, nobody cares. Yay. I like the way he's got his arms out, as if he's having to balance on these incredibly thin beams or something. Now we've gone up into the status area. Right. Oh, conveyor belts. Oh, bloody hell, you can really jump. The actual sort of feel and, whoa, physics of him moving isn't at all bad. Ah, no, in problems now. Ow! I didn't know that was going to go down. Risker. We barely knew ye, but you will always live on in our memory until we do this and we forget you entirely. With shoot ball. Not a good thing to do in life in general, particularly if ball means testicle. Right. Oh, God. You've only got 3 points you can move up and down. Best game ever. Right, I'm assuming you have to not hit the moving balloon and hit the ones at the background. I've just realised it's called shoot ball and they're fucking balloons. Come on, guys. Right. Yay. Yay. No! What'd you loop round for? Ah, I will beat this level if it destroys me, which it nearly has already. Oh, no. Right. I'm taking a bit of a risk there. Right. Stay on the bottom this time. Yay. Oh, now I have to hit them again. You just spend the rest of your life dodging. Oh. This is the most boring game ever made. See, there isn't even any point to, you know, shooting all 3. You just keep shooting whichever one you can get away with. Wow. I've got to say, from the gameplay mechanics of the earlier games, that one's a big disappointment, isn't it? Right, next. Receive apple. Finally, we can receive that apple, and all will be good in the world. Begin. Oh, this is very Game & Watchy again, isn't it? Why is it coming down so bloody slow? Also, I'm slightly worried that the basket you're catching them in actually appears to be a pair of underpants. Wait for it to go beep. Oh. Well, this is fun. I presume we don't catch the evil alien on the right, which is supposed to be, I don't know, a centipede, a wasp, a worm from an apple, a Kree invasion force, I have no idea. Well, I'm going to be honest, it was a much stronger showing till they got here, so I'm going to presume this will go round to the Transformers game. Yeah. Blimey. I better put this away. Wouldn't want to lose it. Wow. Well, it's been a while since I've seen one of those, and now I just wish it was a while since I've seen one of those. No, that's an interesting thing. I've got to say, if you had something like that in the 80s, before the Game Boy was a thing, it would have been the most impressive thing in the world. Mind you, that's kind of meaningless, isn't it? You could say you could take it back to medieval England and proclaim yourself king of the universe, you know. If you could time travel, then all is lost. Yes, I mean, the games... the problem is... the fighty ones look quite impressive, but are basically totally uncontrollable. Risk King and Risker suffer from, you know, too big a sprites, but it's basically playable. The Zuma one is fairly playable, but you've got the problem with the lack of colours and the fact that you can't really see precisely enough where you're going to shoot. Shoot Ball and Receive Apple are just shitey old Game & Watch games where they've got the point taken out. And the Wall... the Wall. That's probably the best, I would have said. If I had to play one of those again, I would play the Wall. But I'm very pleased to say I do not have to play any of those again. Ah.
Subscribe for more.